All right, got a new project due on the Jeep. Gonna go through and paint everything. It's been sitting for a couple years. Everything's starting to flake. You can see right here, top of the cage. I mean, all bad on the hood. Right here. I mean, I already went through with some Scotch-Brite and cleaned it up a little bit. Did a little painting already on the back of the frame. Gonna do that to the front over here. Need to go through and repaint it. Got to still weld up some of the cracks going on over here. Yeah, they're a little rusty, but got a crack there. Got a crack right over here. And then paint the actual body, flaking everywhere. Those are the test colors. This color's kind of hard to find, and it really doesn't like to hold up very well. But go through and paint. This is all kind of destroyed right here anyways, but make it look nice. Repaint the floor, just make everything look clean. It's not a show car, but it's nice when it looks all nice and clean, relatively. Replace seats. I got some Facebook Marketplace black seats, but they're in way better condition than these. I mean, significantly better. Gonna end up removing this back seat over here. Not that I need to, but I would rather it not be back here. Extra people riding in the back, not really the safest. It is pretty safe with the cage, but I'd rather just get rid of it. Also gonna get rid of these jerry cans and this toolbox. I'll end up doing a different design on the toolbox, but this jerry can's all rusty. This one's good, but one being bad, not really helping the situation, just more weight back here. Lose some weight in the back. I really don't tend to use them besides when I go on longer trips, so at least get rid of them. Maybe just store one back here. So right here I was starting to paint the cage, get all that stuff done. Just spraying over. Didn't really do very much prep. I did sand it down a little bit, knock off all the flakes, but that's about it. Be getting a new one of these, not a nylon one, but a all aluminum one. So it doesn't do this, because this is kind of annoying. If I hit a bump too hard, obviously it was sitting in the sun, but if I hit a bump too hard, that's a flying projectile. Got to take Rusty to Dutch Bros because it is his birthday. So gonna get him a pup cup and be back and take the hood off and start taping stuff off and finish painting up. Now he's all buckled up, got a leash ran in the back over here. Oh yeah, yes I know. Got a leash ran right there. Be all good, so he won't come out. I think this might be his first time in the Jeep. He used to ride with me everywhere I went in my old Ranger, but not in the Jeep. This is the first time, so let's see how he acts like this. He's all ready to go, but just topped in. Went to go push down the clutch, and my line exploded right here. First push, exploded the line. Hey, get it happen right now. You know, a couple days out before I have to go drive out to a car show. But, all right. Come on. Well, looks like he's riding passenger today. There's a grill and a welder back there. Whew. First try. Are you ready for your pup cup? You ready? Why did you have to have a birthday on a day they'd be busy? Huh? Can I just get a pup cup?
A pup cup?
Yep.
For sure, man. That's just it today?
That's it. You know what I asked for, don't you? Are you stoked? You look stoked. You're drooling. Take that back. Gross. All over my center console. Thanks. Ooh, perfect, thank you. Here you go, bud. Woohoo! That looks good. Oh, and it's too wobbly for you. Yeah, I know. It's all yours. That looks almost too tasty. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Rusty. Is that? Yeah, it's all yours, bro. It's all yours. So after getting back from Dutch Bros, start taping off the Jeep. Had to have the neighbor come over, help remove the hood and the windshield. Luckily, they quick detached, no one bolting anything. Old Jeep thing. But other than that, did a rough tape off. Didn't care if I oversprayed. Did a little bit of sanding here and there. Went a little rough over the whole thing. Not really trying to do it to the best of my ability, but just a little bit for something to stick to, knock off all the flakes. Other than that, painted it with a rustic red. You can only get it at Ace Hardware. It's kind of hard to come by. It's only in primer. Went through and did a spray over everything. Also blew it off as well. Made sure everything was roughly clean. Wiped it off real quick. Sprayed it on. Not too heavy, but just enough to cover everything up. Went through and sanded the hood as well. I did spend a little bit more time on this. It was really faded and had a lot of deeper chips going on. So did a little bit better job at doing that, and then sprayed it black. It was a semi-gloss. Taped off the Mac Bulldog. Alright, so it's the next day. Still gotta finish up painting. I ended up not taping off as much and just overspraying the red. Didn't really care. So from here, started to unbolt the jerry cans. Luckily, they're only held on with a metal cable with a little lock on it. Had to cut off the mounts for the box as well. That's just a storage box for parts and tools. Had to wiggle it around. There was one bolt underneath. I totally forgot about there for a minute. Unbolted that and then moved it around until I broke it loose. I couldn't get all the way through to cut it because I was starting to cut into the body doing that. But so I guess your best spots keep all your shit that you don't need, like beverage cans, tow hook I've been looking for forever, chain, and a lipo. It is below seats that somebody else sits in. That's the best spot right there. Not where you sit, somebody else. Keep your lipos, tow hooks you might need, stuff like that. It's the best spot, especially when you don't know it's there. Maybe some vice grips as well. I've been looking for all that forever. I bought more stuff. So pulled out the box, cleaned everything up, got that lipo out of there, and made sure everything was nice and clean, blew it out, and called it good. All removed. I haven't seen the back of this since I was in high school, probably about 17, but I put all that stuff in there way back then. I don't really want it no more, but time to remove the seats. If you haven't seen before, these CJ-5s have a box below them, so the only way to get to that box is right down here. There's a little lid that flips up. So the way I did it was made a little pin like that. Pull a little pin out, and with enough force, maybe. So right here, I had to remove the seat belts for the 5-point harness. Couldn't open it all the way with them in there, and then try to shove it open. Used the pry bar a little bit. It's pretty stuck in there. I had to move some stuff around. It was kind of a pain to get to and open it up. I was saying, after I had to break everything apart to get it in there, but last time I got in there was before these seat belts were in there. So I haven't dealt with it since then. But all the way up here, it would normally open up to be able to get into it. There's a bunch of stuff in there, a bunch of parts. That would have sucked if I needed any. But this normally goes all the way forward and you can get in there. But luckily those parts aren't as important, but they are when they're needed. Just pulled out the seat. It's the next day and it's dark out. So working in the night. Sadly, car shows tomorrow and probably not going to make it, at least with the Jeep. Not going to make it. Went to the parts store. They forgot to order my parts. So they'll be in tomorrow, but they'll be in at around 10 a.m. Car show's at like 7 a.m. So won't be able to make that. Still go, but not with the Jeep.
It's a little less stress on us. Don't have to finish it. But still aggravating. A little annoying. But other than that, got the seat out. Finally, had to get the Sawzall in there. Cut that weld that was right here. I didn't even know. Whoever welded that, they're a jerk. It was probably me. But normally, this thing moves. This one doesn't seem to move very well anymore. Finally got it open. Took a little bit of PV Blaster. Shot it in there. Worked it back and forth a bunch. Finally, a little out of breath from how stiff this thing is. But, comes all the way up. Normally when there's a seat on there, a little easier to push it. But, regardless, probably hasn't been open in about 4 years. So, it's been a while. I still don't even know what's in this. All these parts. All heavily wrapped up. Covered in mud. Let's take a look. Oh, shoot. A whole bunch of stuff in here. I don't even know what all this is. I know there's a spindle in here. Some drag links. Maybe, there's a stack of bearings, I think, in here as well. Oh, there's a spindle right there. And I'm not even going to deal with that stuff right now. Completely covered in mud in there. That's why I hate going in the mud. Everyone always wants to do it. 5 years, or 5 minutes of fun, 5 years of shit fall on your face. It sucks. Especially when everyone has to clean out the outside of their vehicle and underneath. I have to clean out the whole inside of my vehicle. And it's really hard to clean. Got the new brake line in. I was just at the car show when I got the call that the brake line's in, so ran over here, threw it in, had some help with Gabe. Bled it, put the body parts back on it. Now, time to drive it to the car show. Everything's still off it, paint's still not fully done because it started raining, so I wasn't able to finish everything. But, you know, might as well just take it the way it is. So, let's go to the car show. Woo. I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's running. It's rough, but it is running. Let's get to the car show. Woo, I forgot this thing gets really squirrely. Alright, finally made it to the car show. I don't know how good the audio is, but we're all the way out here. At the car show. Drove it all the way over here. It wasn't too bad. Forgot how squirrely this thing gets, but it made it all the way over. So we're here now. Only extremely late. Didn't even have to pay to get in. But time to go look at some cars. So this right here is my dad's 1973 F100. And my grandpa bought this new N73. From my understanding, he was the first one to own this body style in the Sacramento area. Other than that, it's got like a 9-inch lift. It's got 35s on it right now. Used to run 37s. It's been through many trails, many breaks. It's got some glass packs on it. It's loud and raspy, and it's a fun truck to drive. You got it running just for this car show, just so we can take it out. It's been to this car show a couple times. It's the only time it ever really gets running. But other than that, it's an amazing truck. I got to drive it in high school a little bit because I got it running when I was in high school. Now this is my boss's Bronco. I believe it's a 70, maybe a 66, but he got it all going back when I used to work for him and right after I left there. But this mount right here I built. It's built out of a hub with some metal all welded up. I built that for him. Came in one day and did it up on a weekend. Turned out real nice the way he wanted it. This thing's really clean. It's got the mismatched fender on the side. He, I think, ate a Civic or something with the side of his Bronco. But he's done a lot of work to this. It was just a regular basic Bronco, and he did every little inch of this thing up just the way he wanted it. Took about a year to do, and rebuilt the engine, did tons of different things, and that thing is an absolute joy to drive. Now, the car show wasn't that big of a turnout. It's pretty cool. So this is leaving the car show right here, and it started having a problem, started spitting and sputtering. I thought it was fuel pump going out. Later found out that it was a wire that connected to the battery that runs the fuel pump that was having a connection issue. Got that all fixed up afterwards, but I was able to start it and drive it home from here.
The car show was really good. Small turnout, but still have some stuff to do on the Jeep before this video is over. So, still gotta do the painting. Gotta tape it off. Didn't get around to it, and still gotta put the seats in. Luckily, that's not gonna be too hard. I'm just gonna end up welding them in because who cares? They'll be solid mounted to the cage. So, let's weld them in, tape it off, get some paint on there, and get this thing done. Woo! The garage is finally clean. Still needs a little bit more cleaning up though. Still got more stuff to do in the garage to clean it up. Got a little clean up over there, but it's more straightened up since we moved. A lot cleaner, can actually work in here now.
So just taping off all the red so I can respray the black. The red's dried, ready to go, so just went ahead and resprayed all the overspray I did from when I originally painted it. Not too much, just a little touch up here and there and get it all done.
For those who don't know, you always judge a paint job by how far you gotta stand from it for it to look good. This is a 50 footer, 25, 30, 40, somewhere in that range. It's looking good, but obviously when I was taking off the tape, it was coming off, especially right way back here. It was all coming off. I don't really care too much. It's gonna get destroyed. It's gonna fade again. It's gonna be all messy. It's a rock crawler. It's a beater. Who cares? I'm not trying to win any car shows, even though I want to. But I'm not trying to win anything. Not trying to make it look insane. I just wanted it to not look all faded and shitty. Everyone, underneath the frame, black spray paint. You got truck lifted. Spray paint your axles. Make them black, please. Nobody likes looking at a rusty axle. It's like you spend $10 and transform a vehicle with some spray paint underneath. Looks so amazing. But a little bit of spray paint, it looks 10 times better already. The other side's still drying. Now time to get the seats in. Hopefully I don't mess up any of the paint because it is still tacky. Alright, lost a little bit of footage, as in a little bit, I mean all the ending stuff, but wasn't that much. Finished up the seats, got them all welded in, all nice. Put a good weld over there, weld over here, both sides. It turned out real nice. Had to feed these through though. It's
kind of a pain. Wasn't too bad though. But they won't fit through with all the latches on there. If you don't know, this is actually how you latch one of these. You got all your separate things. You know, you got your one over the shoulder, another over the shoulder, your center, and then your big latch that opens up. If you don't know, you feed all of those straight through each other. And you take this last one, which is just a big hook that moves up and down. You see the hook? Alright, and then feed your main belt, lap belt. Take number 1, loop over here, feed it in. Take your center belt, feed it in. Third belt, third over the shoulder, feed it in. So then you have all 3 right there. And then you take your arm, which you open up, and you just slide it over. If you can see that, slide it over, and then you pull this down, and it locks it in. Click it all the way down. It's got a little Velcro right here to kind of help hold it down a little bit. Somewhere right here. And you'll see it's fully locked up. Also, redid bed liner in here. I cleaned it all up, got it all nice, washed it off, and then rolled on a bunch more bed liner. It's a thinner bed liner than what was originally on there. Originally it was a Harky liner. Pretty good, not good for high contact. I just did some roll-on Rust-Oleum you can get from like Walmart, and it's a little thinner, but I haven't tried it out yet, so I wanted to see how it was gonna hold up. Did it all on the edges, all down here. It was missing from all right here from the original time it got done. A lot of stepping there. Did it all down here. Repainted the corners where I couldn't get to it. So I repainted all the little edges and nooks and crannies. And now it's all nice and black and all done up. Looks much better with the new seats, the new floor all painted. Well, not new floor, but new paint on the floor. And with everything all cleaned up, it looks absolutely amazing. Way better than it did a while back. So, and that will be the end of this video. I think up next, we're probably gonna do the bumper and maybe some welding up the frame. Not too sure. I did a little tack on the frame just for driving it around. A little bit of, you know, a little one inch weld across it, just so it wasn't gonna fully break apart on me. But need to fully do that, plate it up, make it correct. Need to do the bumper as well, make that correct, and get the rest of this stuff going. And we'll get the Jeep fully done and get it rocking and maybe go wheeling a little bit.